Let me just say to the leadership of this movement, and that's a number of people, including each of you, initially I want to say congratulations. But what we know is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first steps. And this, as an industry, the cannabis industry, is going to be huge. It's already large, but it's going to be huge. And historically, when new industry is created, the black and brown community, and even poor communities, are left out, or at least don't get engaged until later on. In a real sense, it's a ground floor opportunity, and it's extraordinarily broad. While I don't purport to know all the nuances, there are a lot of folks here who do. And what I do know is that every movement that my family has been involved in, it started with just a few human beings. Oftentimes, after engagement, certainly the modern civil rights movement that my father was one of the leaders of, and later on my mother, for another 30, 40 years after my father was killed. But it started with just a few good people. And what I hope is that we as a community, we as a nation, more than anything else right now, we've got to figure out how do we engage in a civil fashion. We as a nation are at each other's necks in such a negative way. We as a world community are at each other's necks. And humankind and the human spirit is extraordinarily powerful. And when one or two are gathered,
come on now.
3 or 4,
come on.
5 or 6,
come on.
7 or more,
All right now.
great things will happen. And so let me thank Marvin Bean, there's so many USCW and a number of others for inviting me to be a part of, this is a journey, by the way. Every last one of you could have been somewhere else right now.
Right, that's right.
But you chose to be here. And now we have to take this opportunity of coming together and maximize it, put it on steroids in a sense, so that we can all achieve the dreams that we have. You know, my father, of course, is known for being one of the greatest proponents of nonviolence and love, but also delivering one of the greatest speeches on our planet in our time, entitled "I Have a Dream." This is the 60th year of when the March in Washington took place on August 28th of 1963. 60 years later, that dream has still not come true.
Come on, baby.
I don't want to say it's a nightmare, as some might think, but it's certainly still very challenging. Now, when you think about it, if we're able to create successful businesses and entrepreneurs, that is one of the steps that helps build the beloved community that Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King were talking about. My dad talked about eradicating what he defined as triple evils of poverty, racism, and violence. And we believe that peace, justice, through peace, justice, and equity, you create that beloved community. So, as I get ready to finish, because I could talk a lot longer, but my granddaddy used to teach us, my grandfather, Martin Luther King Sr., father of Martin Luther King Jr., used to say, I don't want to run the risk of talking more and more and beginning to say less and less. So I'm gonna depart. Plus, I have a 5 o'clock departure to the airport in the morning. Get back to Atlanta.
Come on, baby.
ATL.
So I want to encourage you to build your plan your work, and work your plan. And as we do that, we will create a remarkable industry, be a part of a remarkable industry that is helping you help others, helping people with illnesses.
Yes.
And if nothing else, it certainly causes you to chill. A lot of people need to chill. So thank you for my being able to be here this evening. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. And we're going to be here with you, and we're going to be here with workers, because the owners may do well and should do well. But for everyone to do well, the workers have to be treated fairly also.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Love you.
You guys clap it up. My friend, I love you. Thank you so much. I have a little something for you. We will ship this home to you, but we want to make sure we acknowledge you. And it says, honoring the legacy and continued work of Martin Luther King III, his fight for equity, justice, and representation for all. We want you to know that you could put your influence, your time, your energy towards so many different causes. The fact that you speak up for this industry and for people that look like me, we appreciate you so much. And your intentions matter, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for being here, and thank you for loving on us.